This November, vote no to Proposition 104 because voting yes would scar you for life. Did you know that voting yes to Proposition 104 would allow your neighbor to walk outside in his boxers? Now we have to put a stop to it. That neighbor creepily peeking outside, think about how many times your neighbor walks outside and gets his newspaper. He walks his Pomeranian and waits for his mail. That's right, waits for it. Who even does that? Frank, your disturbing neighbor. That's who. Now imagine Frank doing all of those things in a Family Guy boxer. You won't have to if you simply vote no to Proposition 104 and keep Frank's pants on for sure. I'm Frank's wife and I approve this message.
I'm Chris Wineland, and this is the Monologue Show. 30 people were injured after a floor collapsed at an apartment. I warned them to quiet down, said their upstairs neighbor. With the midterm elections coming up, social media influencers put up fake posts about the real reason celebrities broke up, but secretly linked it to a registration voter page. They said the reason they tricked people on social media was because they wanted the younger generation to vote, and millennials were mostly online. Don't worry, though, they reached out to the baby boomers as well. They left fake numbers to free Metamucil. Netflix announced this week that they're canceling Luke Cage after 2 seasons. Hey, said Americans, we were going to watch it. Eventually. It was on my list. Condo owners of a Trump-owned condo voted to remove Trump's name from the building. Their slogan, of course, was "Not our landlord." Try to get that vote to happen. With the title not being there, the people are now free to pay Trump quietly. That's right, now they know what it feels like to fund a politician. Rihanna turned down the offer to perform at the Super Bowl because she supports Colin Kaepernick's kneel movement. Now Rihanna and Kaepernick have something in common. They're both not getting any money from the NFL. A Republican candidate who is raising money for re-election only raised $80, which was about 1 in 1,024 of the campaign. They're calling it the Elizabeth Warren. That's what they're calling it. Elizabeth Warren called and congratulated him. They said, I'm pretty sure that you have all the budget you need. You can call yourself a campaigner because you have that small amount. Farm owners brought a runaway pig back home by luring him in with Doritos, proof that pigs really will eat anything. The pig came home with all the residue on his snout. It was discovered that a Nebraska school had been serving kangaroo meat to their students. Hey, everyone's just happy that the mystery meat is actual meat. This is a side note to you, but I love mystery meat jokes. I don't know why, but I've written way too many in my career. A man was arrested for attacking his mom with sausages. Now, exactly how he went from a sausage attack to jail, we can't find the link. Now, I recently just subscribed to a newspaper so that it will help me write more monologue jokes. But to my surprise, most of the newspaper is filled with coupons. So, I'm going to turn coupons into monologue jokes with our new segment, 2 for What? Walgreens is selling packs of Kit Kats 2 for $5. This beats Walgreens' normal price at $20 a Kit Kat. Speaking of candy sales, Target is selling a bag of 200 pieces of high-quality Nestle candy for only $14. In response, Christian said, I think we're willing to forget the whole gender bathrooms thing now. We'll go. We'll come back. Also at Target, you can buy Charlie Brown's The Great Pumpkin on Blu-ray for $14.50. That's a great draw for the 10 people who have yet to learn YouTube. Target also has deals for alcohol and titled the page Party Spirits. In response, Christian said, Spirits, the boycott's back on. Dollar General also has a whole page of coupons. If you like the Dollar General deals but don't have the coupon page, don't you worry. It's the same price all year round. Putting out a coupon for Dollar General is equivalent to the Dollar Tree putting out a page. We know how cheap you are and we'll come to you right after we pay rent. Big Lot has a mix and match pack where you can buy 10 items for $10, any 10 items. The only thing you can't buy, dignity. Kmart also has newspaper deals in many states around the country. In related news, Kmart apparently still exists. Oh. This just in, apparently Kmart and Sears filed for bankruptcy this week, possibly because they're spending too much money on newspaper advertising. And that was 2 for what? Tesla filed to trademark Teslaquila, which is going to be a tequila branded by Tesla. They're thinking that it'll be a really great way to brand Teslas. That way the car runs on electricity and the driver runs on good times. 50 baby turtles were found outside of a Richmond, Virginia Burger King. In related news, Burger King's ingredients are undergoing an investigation. Coincidentally, Burger King just came out with green buns because there's nothing Burger King won't try. Green buns, like that's just one way to get rid of old buns. Like, you're not tricking me. I was just told recently that Burger King is proud to be the number one in being the quickest fast food service, but that's because there's only one person that goes. They don't have a big group of people going to Burger King. With the green bun burger, they're calling it the Nightmare Burger because these burgers are apparently giving real nightmares to people. Hey, Burger King doesn't need green buns to do that. Security cameras were rolling at a Chinese train station when a curious toddler climbed onto a baggage belt and went through the X-ray scanner. TSA is now officially giving more X-rays than Planned Parenthood. 1. That's all that's needed. 1. A nose warmer company is offering nose warmers for people who don't want their nose to get chilly in winter weather. The company's slogan is, just don't buy used nose warmers. A deputy rescued a skunk with a cup stuck on its head. Animal lovers are calling him a hero from about 30 feet away. A blogger in China was detained for 5 days for being disrespectful to the national anthem. So let me get this straight. When the Chinese disrespect their national anthem, they get detained. But when you do it here in America, you get sponsored by Nike? Okay, this is one of the craziest stories of the week. A student in California mixed the cremated ashes of her grandfather into a batch of homemade cookies and shared them with her classmates. After eating the cookies, the students reported that they tasted a little too old. And finally, John Goodman, star of The Conners, said that in the new show, Roseanne would be truly missed. He said she's funny, great to work with, and she brings ratings. Because it doesn't have its star, executives at ABC fear that The Conners will crash and burn. Roseanne said, not sleeping well? Hey, maybe you should take Ambien. And we'll see you next week. Be sure to share, like, love, and hate. This has been The Monologue Show. Give me my bacon.